Shalom. All right. Back with part two. Who is salvation for? All right. So again, we're covering again that it's the Israelites who pertain to the adoption and the glory, right? And the covenant. And we just proven, right, who was under the first covenant, right? Jacob, Israel, right? Well, they're also under the second covenant. Let's prove that. All right. Give me a minute. This is Hebrews 8, 8 to 10. You can also read the same thing in the Old Testament under Jeremiah 31, 31. All right? For finding fault with them, he said, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant. So he's talking about the second covenant to show you that it has nothing to do with the Gentile heathens. It has nothing to do with Esau, the so-called white man, or any of the other 16 heathen nations. Just like this book don't. This book is not universal. So you see, AI has been programmed to give you the lies, all right, that they have been pushing forth, not just for decades, but for centuries, since they came back into power during the Renaissance, okay, which means rebirth for the Edomites, after they were put down after their Greco-Roman empires, okay, for the 1,000 years that what they call the Dark Ages, Israelites ruled, okay, the Byzantine Empire, all right? Anyway, let's continue here. So, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel, the northern kingdom, the 10 Indian tribes, and with the house of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, the southern kingdom, all right? So, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand and led them out of the land of Egypt. Again, was the whole world in the land of Egypt? Were they under the first covenant? Absolutely not, people. Okay? So again, this is talking to you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans that are the descendants of the 12 patriarchs. Okay? We'll also prove that. Everybody was not in captivity in Egypt under the Hamites, okay? Just the 12 tribes, all right? So, because they continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord. For this is the covenant, right? The new covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. Now he's talking about all 12 tribes. After those days, saith the Lord, when I will put my laws into their minds and write them in their hearts. So you're going to have the laws, statutes, and commandments placed into your inner parts when you get the new bodies, okay? Because these bodies don't go up into the clouds, into the chariots. It's our spirits that are taken up by the angels to receive the new bodies, okay? And I will be with them, and I will be to them a God power, and they shall be to me a people. And again, you read the same thing in the Old Testament. And anybody who knows the scriptures are repetitive. What's said in the Old Testament is repeated in the New. This is about reading, all right, the whole book, the whole roll, okay? You understand? Knowing your precepts, okay? That gives you clarity, people, all right? Brings understanding, okay? Give me a minute. This is Romans 11:7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which is seeking for. What is Israel seeking for? Salvation, right? Which means deliverance. Okay? But the election have obtained it, you see. So there is an elect. Besides Israel being his chosen people, the Lord has an elect within the nation of Israel. And that who is getting salvation first. It starts with the elect. Okay? Give me a minute. I'll start at verse 30. Matthew 24:30. Then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man, right, which is Yahushua, coming in the clouds, which is a metaphor for the chariots, okay, of heaven. And he's not coming alone. He's coming with thousands upon thousands of angels in their chariots, all right, what they call UFOs, UAPs, with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together who? Everybody? The whole world? All 18 nations? The Edomites, the so-called white man, plus the other 16 heathen nations? No, don't say that. It says the elect from the four winds from one end of heaven unto the other. You see that? Who's his elect? Isaiah 45:4. For Jacob, my servant's sake, Israel, my elect. How about down here at the verse 17? Israel shall be saved in the Lord Yahweh with an everlasting salvation. Yeah, it's going to be the everlasting kingdom here on earth. Nobody says that the other nations are not going to be in the kingdom, because they are. There's always a head and a tail. Well, Israel will be the head, the ruling class. All right? And Esau, Edom, and the other 16 heathen nations, they're going into captivity. They're going to be the servants and handmaids. You understand? Here in this everlasting kingdom. And after the 1,000 years are over of Esau serving in the other nations are going to go back to their own nations. But guess what? Esau is going to be done away with. Obadiah 1:18. They're going to be exterminated. Okay? That's his reward. All right? Give me a minute. So the election have obtained it. Right? So 2/3 of Israelites cannot come into council. They have not obtained salvation. It's only a 1/3 that the Lord is coming back for. Go to Zechariah 13:8. Will tell you 2/3 will be cut off. Zechariah 13:9 will tell you that a 1/3 is what the Lord is going to bring through Jacob's trouble, the fire of adversity. Okay? They're going to be refined as silver is refined, and they're going to be tried as gold is tried in the fire of adversity. You understand? Jacob's trouble. See, and the rest were blinded. So let's go into the word election here. Give me a minute. You know what? We're going to end this here, and we'll pick this up in part 3. All right? So we'll be right back with parts 3 and 4. Shalom.